everyone. In this episode of Take Charge Now, I'm going to touch on something that for some it can be a little uncomfortable. Talking about from life to legacy. But estate planning is such a key component of a well-rounded, well-thought-out financial plan. Now, I'm not going to go into a lot of detail with regards to the transfer of wealth because that's actually the easy part. And here's why. Because wealth will transfer, and there is a huge amount from boomers to the next generation that will be transferred over the next little bit. And if you discuss the contents of your will, if you're fair and equitable, and to the extent that you can be tax efficient, that should run fairly smoothly if you communicate it effectively. You know, it's often been said that a will is like leaving a love letter to your family. But if you get it wrong and they don't understand what you're trying to communicate because you've never had the conversation, it's not as if you can come back and make things right. But the area I want to delve into is the legacy of you. What is the blueprint you want to leave behind? I'll break it down. In our household, we know for a fact that our grandchildren, they simply don't need another designer outfit. They don't need the latest toy or gadget. They have plenty of those. But what they will need is an education. So we have made the decision on all occasions to make a contribution to their RESP because we believe having some form of a post-secondary education is the great equalizer out there, and it gives our grandchildren a feeling of empowerment. And when they're at the right age, we'll talk to them a lot more about this. We also built a family cottage, ironically, not when our children were younger, but when our grandchildren came along, because we wanted it to be a touchstone. We want to have the conversations, the lazy conversations on the dock, where we're just being, and create memories that, quite frankly, we hope will be unforgettable. Now, here's an area we haven't successfully done yet, but we are a work in progress. The family trip. I see so many people doing that, and what a great opportunity to really instill in your family a sense of adventure. So that's on our bucket list. Also, the opportunity to volunteer, philanthropy. I'd like to think we do a pretty good job, but I think we could maybe kick it up a little. The point I'm trying to make is taking a few moments early on to think about what is it that you want to leave behind. I have a list here. I'll share it with you. In terms of our legacy, my legacy, I want to be able to share experiences, adventure, knowledge, and so much more. And I am a big fan that it's not just about the quality of time, which I do think is important, but it's in the little moments when you spend a quantity of time with the people that you care about. I think that's when the magic happens.